Here we go.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Leopard Leatherworks Diamond Painting Pen Extravaganza.
Extravaganza. Say that 3 times fast.
Extravaganza. Extravaganza.
Okay.
Okay,
Extravaganza way.
away. So, I've been a little under the weather the last week, so I haven't posted a lot of new things to the website. So I thought this would be a great way for everyone to see what we have and to see it in a better light. Sometimes the photos, in order for you to see them really good and see all the beautiful colors, I have to lighten them. And sometimes they don't come across as well. So a lot of people told me from the 500 member extravaganza that
Was that an extravaganza or just a celebration?
Oh, celebration. I like extravaganza. I think that sounds so woo party. So a lot of people said, I really got to see the pens that you were showing that were being able to be drawn that day very well. So I thought, well, let's show them live so you can see them, and then I'll put them up there and you'll know what they really look like because you saw it in the live. So
now, just to be prepared is Carrie is going on a cruise soon with our friend Sarah Barden, who's in the chat.
no,
Hello,
that's
Sarah.
Not Sarah.
Is that not the right Sarah?
That's not the right Sarah.
I don't know which
I'm
Sarah
sure Sarah
it is.
Barden would love to come with
Hey,
me.
so let's say hello to Sarah. That's not the right Sarah. There is another Sarah. And hello, Travis, Stephanie, and Shantan. Thank you for coming in today. By the way, Carrie's going on a cruise starting on Sunday, which leaves me alone for 4 or 5 days here in the shop. So without her tremendous distraction, I get to produce a lot of pens. So we got 1 or 2 orders to catch up on. And then, of course, from there, I'm just going to start turning like mad so she can get them listed up on the website when we're done. And she'll probably show you some of the blanks that I'm just going to happen to turn while she's gone.
So as a lot of you might have seen today, started 2 diamond painting Halloween events. One of them being Drills and Chills. Watch Lindsay at Emerald and Fairy Lights and Katie at Diamond and Washi, their kickoff videos. They were there today. They also posted the sponsor list. And we are proud to announce we are sponsors in Drills and Chills. And also...
Hey, Ganukas is here too.
Dominique.
Hello, Dominique. All the way from down under.
Down under. Yay. So we are one of the sponsors on Drills and Chills. So I'm sure a lot of you have signed up for Drills and Chills. Ping in if you are going to be there participating in that wonderful event. They have a lot of great things planned. We have a special pen that we have created for this event that will be a drawing prize and available later after they show that. So if you didn't win, you can also purchase it. So we will not show that until they show that on their lives when it's our week for the sponsor.
Super special.
Super special. So with that being Halloween, there's also Touch of the Soul Arts. They are also doing Day of the Dead. So you could go to their Facebook group and sign up and possibly order one of their kits. It will probably come in the middle of the event. You can still participate in that. And some of those on their site, and they are also a sponsor of Drills and Chills. So you could use double whammy, which is really good, which is one of the pieces I'm doing. So I'm going to show you some Halloween pens that we have, that some of them are already on the site, but thought you show you some pens.
You want to switch to the lower camera?
Yep. So some of these are the ready to ship ones, that these are ready to go right now. I could pop it in the mail tomorrow if you're interested. So here we go. There we go. So this is just purple. It's like a purple haze. I forget let me see what I named it on.
Fido.
I did not call it Fido.
You didn't call it Fido?
No, sir. Purple.
It doesn't matter what the name is, does it?
I can find it easier, but that's going to be too hard. Higher math. So this is all it's like a dark blue, white, and purple swirls. So it goes extremely well with a lot of different things. And this is a great pen.
Does that look purple on screen? Look over here. It looks sort of blue. I wonder how we can change that.
Okay. But anyway, it has purple. There's also an event in October, Break the Silence. It is an event to benefit preventing domestic violence. And that is with Kokisha Warren.
Well, that looks more purple now.
Okay. Kokisha Warren. She is one of the hosts of that event. You can go to Break the Silence.
Just right
here.
Oh,
it's down here. Oh, why am I looking at? Okay. Anyway, I was
you
looking at the
can
camera.
just talk.
Okay.
There's no camera on you.
So this one is an all purple pen with a little bit of blue, white. It's really pretty. It's a medium thickness. It's a 5-inch pen, and it's all ready to go right now. Ready to go. We also have a little bit of neon. This is kind of like a blue and neon pink, green, yellow, a little bit of everything in there. You could probably use it for a Halloween event. If your piece has more neons, there's a lot of Halloween pieces out there that have neon colors in them.
Oh, Blue Noser says hand purple blue piece. I guess that's the name of the other pen. And Stephanie says she's a huge Ravens fan, so she takes a lot of pictures of purple.
Oh,
go Ravens!
This would go.
And it often looks blue on camera, she says. So yeah, this one's actually I just adjusted the settings and looks a lot more purple than it did prior.
Yeah.
But pretty cool now.
This is the touch of neon, and it's ready to go. And the 5-inch, I was never a big fan of 5-inch, but 2 people told me it makes it a lot easier to flip, and it does. I just started multi-placing. I've been diamond painting for a year. I've been single placing, and that's because I'm a needlework artist, a cross stitcher. So you do 1 square at a time. So I ventured out of my box with the new Diamond Art Club multi-placers. If you haven't gotten those, and you're not really a multi-placer, please go get those because they are great multi-placers. I can multi-place, and Tim will testify. I finished this section. He goes, "You're done already?" I'm like, "Yes, I finished." So there's that. So
wild colors, especially on this end here.
Yeah, really, really cool. So
really sort of focuses and then sort of doesn't focus.
Yeah. I don't know. Can't tell you that one. So this one is sort of a real green, black, and white swirls. There's a little touch of blues in there, but it goes with anything that is got lots of green and lots of black. And a lot of the pieces have that. This is swirled. This one is ready to ship, ready to go, all done, ready to go. So if you don't have a Halloween pen for your events, we're here to help you with your solution because we have some. We also have this other one. This is a little different. It's been sitting out there on our website for quite a while because I just can't get the colors right, but it's more of a teal and a pink and a purple and a white and an orange and black. This was a blank that someone had an extra of that we did some turning service and said, you can keep one of them, whichever one you want. So Tim turned this one, and this is what we have.
And the interesting thing about this one is the black actually has a little bit of what's called starlight glitter in there. And it looks like a little bit of a galaxy with nebulas and stuff sort of swirling around. Pretty cool looking up close. Not sure if that comes through on the camera or not.
Yeah, I never noticed it photographing it, but now that I'm in this brighter fluorescent light, I can see the difference on that. And it's just really cool. This is a 6-inch pen. So for those that like longer pens and like to kind of maybe do one thing at a time, do a lot of multi-placing and don't switch a lot, you can do that. So this is a 6-inch pen, but it's really cool. It's just very different. And the way the swirls go, it's just like a black pond and all this like witch stuff. Okay. And then this one is kind of, forget what I called it, but it's got like red, black, some gold in there, some white swirls. This is also a 6-inch pen. So it's got some just a little very simple turning. We try and keep with these kind of blanks with swirls in them. We try and keep them pretty simple turning because we don't want to take away with lots of ridges and edges to take away from the beauty of it. So this one's really pretty. I don't know if you can see all of it because when I videotape some of these, they just don't, they come through dark and they don't look very attractive, but they're much prettier when you see them up close. And this one was a new one we just put up there. It's got every kind of color you can think of. Green, ocean blue, emerald green, coral, pink, purple, black. I mean, you name the colors, they're there. And it's a very versatile pen that you could use during Halloween or you could use just any time because I'm sure there's many other pieces that you could use this for. So that one's a pretty cool one. Did that one. And then this one is more of like I call this the Dark Alice, Alice in Wonderland in the dark. Got that pink from the Cheshire Cat, and you got the blue for Alice, and then it's like black.
The blue and the gray or black, whatever you want to call it, are a bit see-through.
Yes.
So you can actually see through the pen.
I don't know if that comes. I don't think
Not
that.
sure. Yeah, a little bit. On the end there with the blue, you could see it see through.
It's a little clear, so you can see the swirls throughout. Even in the middle where it is clear, you can see some swirling. So that one is a 5-inch pen. Like I said, we keep them pretty simple for these beauties because it takes away from.
Yeah, while you're turning the pen, you don't want to get it in the way of the mixes because you're really paying for that mix, that color swirl and stuff, because that's what looks good.
Now these two are the same. They're actually from the same pour. They just kind of took to it different. So this is they're both like something of rose. I forget what I called it, but they're both very pink, black, and white. And Witch's Bedroom by Mrs. Butter D. Or Artist Room.
And that pink on those is a bit see-through as well.
Yes. And,
transparent, I guess that's called.
Right. And these are hard to show how pink they are. It's a different type of pink.
Twirl it slower.
Oh, am I going too fast?
I don't know. I mean,
this one has a little bit of black to it. And then this one is just pink and, oh, am I in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Pink and white. And so this one goes with Witch's Bedroom really well. I had a third one that somebody purchased to do Witch's Bedroom. And so when I laid it down there, I'm like, ooh, those are great. So both of these, one is more pinky, one is more like a reddish pink, a rose red. And these are ready to go. And they would go with any.
And again, as all of you know, these look 10 times better in person than they do on camera. It's amazing how it doesn't show that out.
But this is a little bit better picturing than what we could get.
Yep, better than before.
Then this is the last one. It's not really Halloween, but we had Tim turn this.
I call it sherbet.
Yeah, pastel rainbow sherbet. This one is a very popular blank. A lot of different turners had this. We got this one as well from the same caster.
I think I turned quite a few of those.
You did, yes. And so this one is one of the last ones we have. So we turned it because it's so popular and it can be used for very many.
It does have a lot of starlight glitter in it, which you can probably see on camera for that one.
It's really pretty. Yeah. It's super popular. In fact, somebody that won the pen for one of the Pride events with Christopher Kolaska, she chose this particular blank rather than the primary rainbow because it's just very pretty. Okay, so if we have a couple more for Halloween, this one I call Bride of Frankenstein. It's kind of like a yellowish neon green yellow, I guess. Oh, am I too far away?
No, it's not focusing. There you go.
There we go. And then red and then black swirls. And so this one is can be turned how
it'll be turned while she's gone.
Yeah, he'll turn this one, but it's out there now.
Let me tell you, the funny thing about this one is over on this end here, if you could see this in person, it looks like egg drop soup. doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yep. Those little eggy things swirling through. It looks like egg drop soup.
And you could see it throughout the blank. So when Tim turns this one, it's on there now to purchase the blank and the turning. And you could purchase that, and then Tim will turn it. But if not, he's going to turn it, and we'll change the listing to a ready-to-ship pen as well. So this one is another of that same purple one that I had before. This is just an additional one we have of it that is not turned quite yet.
Stephanie loves the red, yellow, and black. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking in person.
It's really neat. So that's,
and I'm telling you, you could look like you could lap up that yellow end because it seriously looks like egg drop soup.
Yeah, there's that one. You got that from one of our casters. This one is like a black.
Well, that's on the edge. So once I dig into it and start carving it, it's going to be a lot of this inside there.
Right. So this is sort of like black, and it's got some light blue, purple, like lavender purple, sort of like a neon orange and a neon green. And it's like, it'll be like a half and half kind of effect. And this is good for Halloween because you got your old black and it's got all the Halloween colors.
Definitely has a dark theme to it.
Very dark. So if you like dark arts, there's a lot of dark art pictures with a lot of neon colors. A lot of the artists are doing that now. Okay. So we also have more of what this was. We have a few of these different type of, looks a little different there. So that's a simple one. And then this one here is a orange and black one and green. So that's
Stephanie says, can that one be 6 inches? Which ones you just have?
Which one?
These are all 5-inch blanks here. 5 1/4, I think they are.
Which
Probably
one?
That last one you had, I'd imagine.
Which one? This one?
No, yeah, I don't know. That one or the other green one there. I'm not sure which one she was talking about.
Was it this
Which one were you talking about, Stephanie? Or was the red, yellow, and black? Could that be 6 inches? No, that comes as a 5.
Yeah, these are
5
standard.
1/4, I think.
This is how we get them. I think they're 5.
Yeah, they're 5 1/4.
Yeah.
Kind of thing there.
So these are all 5s. I'll let you know if it's a 6. The rest of these blanks are mostly, I think I have 1 or 2 that are 6. And this one here is that one. And then this is an orange, green, and black. So it covers a lot of Halloween colors there. There you go. So you just don't know what you're going to get with this. It's just going to come across differently. And then here is a more see-through green and orange. And it's kind of like a cream color. Very different, but still those main Halloween colors of green, orange, black, and then like a egg crew, a very dark egg crew. Which egg crew is another word for cream.
That almost looks like a rock.
Yeah.
Like you'd see out in Colorado with that rust colored with the white and stuff.
Moab in Utah.
Moab, yeah, that kind of thing. It looks like a rock.
Yeah, it looks like Moab, the arches in Utah, Zion's Natural Park.
So Stephanie says the black one with the pastel colors. That's the one she meant. Yeah, that one is a 5 1/4, Stephanie. And Shantan likes the pastel colors too. Yeah. It does, that if it wasn't so black on that one side, that would look very Easterish.
Very much so. I agree. So there's that.
And I'm not a color guy, so.
And then we have this cool looking herringbone looking pen. And we've done a couple of those, and they're really popular. And this has like a blue and a green. And I just thought, it's a little Halloween-ish with the green if you have a piece that has a
looks like a bunch of taffy, grape taffy, sour apple taffy.
Yeah, it's got purple,
blueberry taffy,
green, and blue. And so we do this very simple because it's just got a lot in it. So that one is a herringbone pen. And then
now, this one looks like stone when it's done being turned.
It does.
This herringbone with whatever the colors that are in there. It looks like a stone pen when it's all done.
And I picked these up because from one of our casters, because I love the herringbone and I love the rock looking of it. Because somebody sent this to me to turn very similar to this, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a rock. But I saw the blue and I thought Corpse Bride, and with the gray in there, that's the husband, and then the bride is the blue and with the white, and it's more of a creamy color, but it's just really cool. So if you're doing the Corpse Bride from Diamond Art Club or from Touch of the Soul Arts, this piece will go extreme. This pen will go really well with it, really well. And then we have this neon orange and black with white, and it's pretty much very much a Halloween pen. It's a little bit more neon orange than a regular orange, but it still would go with that. It would blend in as well. So that's a 5.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And then here's another one. This one has a lot of like different colors: green, purple, black, white, pink, blue. And there's a couple of artwork out there that has, I think I saw it on Touch of the Soul Arts, and they have a lot of witches that have like these neon kind of colors around in the background of the witch and through her shading. And so this would look really good with it, and it just matches it perfectly if you look at the artwork. And
so let me, while everybody's talking about inches and stuff like that. So we use a couple of molds. This is one mold here. It's called a Gatling mold. It's got a little bit of drippy stuff on it. But this particular one here produces a 7/8 inch. Let's see if I get this on here. A 7/8 inch blank that is 6 inches long. You can see how big that is in the mold. Doesn't look very good on that camera. I need to be higher. But anyway, so you can get 6-inch blanks out of this. And we've done a lot of these, and we'll continue to do them because you get a pretty cool mix when you're mixing these up. This is one that's rose gold and some other kind of stuff in it. But that's what you get out of this type of mold here. Now, that is they call it a Gatling mold, makes a 3/4 inch blank. And then I've got this one here, which is a fatter blank, and it again makes 6 inches, and it makes these fatter 7/8 inch. So if you want to make a thicker pen or get a different design, you could use this. You're limited because you're pouring down inside these holes. So the reason they do so many of these 5-inch and 5 1/4 inch blanks is that is a byproduct of the pen industry. So when you're turning pens, 5 1/4 is very popular, and many people have this mold right here, which is literally a 5-inch mold, 5 1/4 inch mold. So you can see how those, let me get this focused here. There we go. So you can see how that fits inside there. And the only clearance left would be the actual sanding they did on it. So they can get about 5 blanks across there. And that's why this is a very popular pen mold. So if I were making some ink pens, I could cut this in half and get a top and a bottom barrel, or use most of it and get a big long single barrel out of that. So that's why you'll see a lot of 5 1/4s, and that sort of come over from the pen industry. Now, I also bought this one here. This is a very deep one, allows you to get some colors. Now, when you're using these white molds, it allows you to pour it differently because now it's laying like this, and I can pour across, and I can swirl it around and do all that kind of stuff just like this one here. I can get a whole different pouring pattern, and that's where these type come from. You can't get this type of blending and swirling and all that kind of stuff out of those tall molds that you pour from the end. So that's just an explanation of the molds that we use to create these things. And of course, we didn't create all these blanks. Some of them came from Cocoon. Everybody's super familiar with Cocoon, do a great job. And then this one here, which was the first molds I used, makes these big square ones. And these big square ones are a 1 by 1 by 6 inches long. And that allows you to, again, get a single blank and pour it really funny. So there's sort of a method to the madness depending upon the design you're trying to get and how you want to achieve that particular design. Go ahead, Carrie. That's enough of that.
Okay. So a couple more. This one is up. We'll do this.
See you later, Ganukas.
Bye, Dominique. This one here is more of a black with copper chips in it. So it reminded me of Halloween a little bit. So it's black, like an orange coppery weave through.
That looks like stone too. Looks like
very
granite.
much so. And so we'd had another one that we had the 500 member celebration, and this one was more darker. It had a little bit of copper to it, swirled. This looks like it's copper chips or something, or flakes. So it's really cool, and it looks like a rock.
Yeah.
To me, it really does. So it's kind of cool. So it's a kind of a versatile blank. You could use it with almost anything. Very neutral, all year round.
I really like this one here.
Which one?
This one here.
Yeah. So this one is really cool. I like this one. So it's not Halloweeny, but it's really pretty. This one is kind of like a periwinkle with pink and white swirls. Really pretty. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, that is cool. I don't know it doesn't actually go with anything I currently have. It would go with a lot of Mrs. Butter D. I know a lot of us love her artwork, and there's one coming out this week, actually Saturday, tomorrow actually. And so that one would go with that really well. It's just really pretty. It's like a soft pink, and I think it's like a darker pink, a rose pink, and a light rose pink, a dark rose pink, and like a light blue I think it's periwinkle, but it's like purplish blue if you're not familiar with periwinkle, and then white. So that's kind of cool looking. I have two of these, a different one, but if this one sells, then we'll do another one. And Tim may do both while I'm gone.
Now let me show you this one here. This came out of the same mold.
This.
Oh, that one there. Come out of the same mold, but you're going to get a whole different turning because you got some of these things here that sort of came up through as they were, I don't know how they did that, but as they were pouring it, maybe they were heavier and it sank or something. I'm not sure, but it came out really wild. Same blank or same pouring, but a totally different blank the way it looks when it's going to be turned. And again, there's part of this here that's a bit transparent, so that'll give it a pretty cool look.
So these, same thing. These are all from the same. I got 5 of these, and I got 5. There's 5 separate ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the one that's already turned. So they're all different. So you just don't know what you're going to get. It's like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolate. You just don't know what you're going to get. So you
see this one here. This has more. Let me get that label off here. This one has more of what color blue is that, Care?
That's like an ocean blue. Yeah, it's like our ocean
one here?
blue.
This has a lot more of that blue in there. Wild, crazy stuff. That's why I love turning them. Once I start turning them, I don't stop the lathe until they're done, and it's always a big surprise. What you got there, baby?
Got some. We also have this one here. This is very, if you're a pink person, this is really neat. It's got pink, white, black, and it almost takes like a lavender tone to it. So if anyone is familiar with the piece that came out a couple months ago called Spirit Lands Castle, this one goes extremely well with it. So if you're doing that piece, this is the pen for you. It's really gorgeous. And so we sent this to somebody to try out our pens, one of the YouTubers. And so
we're waiting to see what she says. She may not even open yet. She'll do that small shop haul someday in the future.
Someday, but that's one of these. And I saw this and it reminded me of Spirit Lands Castle. I go, someone's going to be doing that for Drills and Chills. Somebody will be. And that goes really well with that. And then we have this one here. This one came from one of our casters, and it's got like green
Man, I
and
might
pink.
turn that into a regular pen. That would be cool looking.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I have
Not a diamond
two-
painting pen, but a regular pen.
and it's got like pink.
For me.
Oh, see, he's taking. It goes
I
with
didn't
your.
even see that one before.
It goes with your Groot holder.
My Groot holder?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So, is Carissa on there? She was gonna.
Carissa? I don't see Carissa. She may be hiding.
You might be hiding.
Maybe lurking.
So.
Hey, Cindy's here. That's okay, Cindy. We just announced it like 10 hours ago. No big deal.
No.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah. In fact, Cindy got one of the other turned pens of this. So maybe she can chime in and say what she thinks about that pen, because she got one of the ones we turned recently. So this one has pink and green and orange and just a whole bunch of colors. So it goes with so many different things. You could use it with any piece for any event because it goes with so much. It's got every color I can think of. Emerald green, pink, purple, orange, you name yellow. It's
got a lot. It must be 20 colors in there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. It almost looks like, to me, it looks like a tidal wave through there, like a wave of oceans.
A lot of action.
A lot of action
That's
going
pretty
on
cool.
there. That's neat. This one here is not Halloween, but
It looks like a box of Crayolas.
it does. And I called it something else. I forget what I called it. And my daughter-in-law says, it looks like Kevin. I'm like, Kevin? And she sent me the bird from Up. If you've ever seen the Disney movie Up, the bird from Up named Kevin. And I pulled it up and I looked at it. Tim, see if you can find that.
I'm looking.
And it looks like Kevin the bird and his feathers and everything else. So it's, see if we can find Kevin. Yeah, that's a good shot down there. There he is. And Tim's going to share his
See if I
screen.
can get it big enough to, if I can open that in its own.
Maybe he's too tall.
Open the image in a new tab. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, that does look like him, doesn't it?
Doesn't it look like Kevin?
Hang on. Let me figure out how I can share this here. Let's see. StreamYard. Present. Slides. No, not slides. Do I have to share the screen? Oh, okay. So I'm sharing that screen right there. There we go.
There's Kevin.
That should be broadcasting right now.
That is Kevin.
So you can compare that to the little screen down there in the corner. Let me make that bigger. There we go. That's not the right size, is it? There's too many options here.
Well, he kind of.
Yeah. Anyway, that looks like Kevin, and
Maybe you can see it on
I would
your
agree.
end.
Yeah, they can see right there.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
pretty neat. So that's what we have. So I'm going to try and get these up in the next day or so, some of these, so you can see them. Let's see what else I got over here.
Yeah, we have lots of blanks. We bought a bunch of them because we couldn't make them fast enough.
So this one here is pretty cool. It's not Halloween, but in October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month and also Domestic Violence Month. So Domestic Violence Awareness. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. And so this one has like pink and purple. And so we have two of these. They're totally different. And they came from the same mold.
Now, when you look at this, this is very thin here. And a lot of this is going to be turned away. So what you'll end up with is this lavender tint clear coming into this big globule down here on this end.
But this one is from the same mold.
Oh, look at that. Now, see, that would be a lot cooler. Got some transparent through here, and you can even see through it that way too. Wow. That's going to be, you can actually see through that. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like a little telescope to the other end.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. So these are for October. So if you're participating in any of that, I believe one of the soul bears at Touch of the Soul Arts has a canvas done by Ruben Kubiak, who's also in Australia, where Dominique is. She did one for that, and it's a perfect match. So those.
By the way, Cindy of Diamond Painting Fanatics, if you all don't know of her, and I'm sure you already do, she has a fabulous company in the UK called Diamond Painting Fanatics, and you can go to diamondpaintingfanatics.com and see all her great artwork. And you can order one of those and have it shipped and do it.
Yes.
But we're working with Cindy on a number of things, and she's going to do an unboxing video of a couple of pens we just sent her, including one from a very exclusive piece that's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, our
pretty
secret
cool
project.
It's secret. Can't tell you.
So this is another one, just pink, purple, gold,
White.
teal, like a sea green type. Where's the one that we did in the square mold?
Where's the what?
The ones we made for Earth and Sky.
I don't know. What is Earth and Sky?
The elephant.
What's the elephant?
This is when you're explaining diamond painting to a husband. It's the one that you made and you cut out and you sprayed it over there on the other table.
Oh, these.
Where are they?
Where do we put those at?
I don't know. Oops.
I thought I brought them over here.
I don't see them.
Here they are.
Oh, here they are.
Is that? No, that's not them.
No, that's not them.
That's the money ones.
Oops. They were sitting over
there.
there.
They're not over there now.
No. What you did with them? Tim's looking, so bear with us a second.
Yeah, these came out really wild. Here, pick up that camera here first. Oh, here they are.
Oh, okay.
Up underneath here. Put that back down again.
Okay, so if any of you are familiar with Muni Made, her trays, everyone loves her trays. She also does some diamond paintings, and she recently came out with 2 canvases by the artist Kat Fedora, who's also at Jada Gem Shop, but this is a little bit different. But a lot of her artwork kind of has the same flair of these colors. So I just saw that piece and thought that is a diamond painting pen.
Now, it doesn't even look good yet. Hang on, I got to get it wet because these are just sanded up.
So this is what we came up with for
So what was the name of the piece?
Earth and Sky. I sent it to your email, Kat Fedora, and it's available at Muni Made. It sells fast, so put yourself on the.
This was a pretty cool looking elephant. So this is the piece. I think we're sharing that one right now in the. Yeah, we're sharing. Oh, I'm going to add that to the stream. So this is the piece that we tried to match, and I'm going to mist these with some water so you can see these. They're a little sanded right now, so you don't see the great colors, but this was try to get rid of that sheen. These were the colors that match the earth and sky. This is just a blank we won't use because it's too thin, so we'll toss that to the side. But those are the blanks.
And these are some of the.
Yes, Stephanie, those paintings are incredible. I particularly like the elephant, but these were the mixes that we came up with. Came out really, really cool.
This is so we added white. Oh, I'm flipping around here. Okay, so we added white, which is pretty. Can't hold anything to save my life. And then this was like a really dark, like a blue, which is what the heart was in.
Not sure if you can even see that on the camera, but
Yeah, that's better.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's better. White is easy.
That's
White's,
the blue pigment there.
and that's sort of what the coloring is in the heart behind the elephant. And then there's some of this green is in this. You won't see it till Tim turns it. And we have like a sort of like a bronze gold. That's what they call it.
Good enough.
Looks
Yeah.
good enough.
Gold.
Just light gold. This one is called mermaid coral. So yeah, you can see those in there. Probably that would be better to do that. And then we also have this orange, which is very evident in that piece. So
And I'm telling you, I can't wait
just turn it all around.
to turn that.
Look
See,
at,
that side's not wet. I got to get it wet.
okay, get it wet. We'll move these back a little bit. So if you,
That is going to be, I think that is the coolest thing I have ever mixed. That is going to be wild when it's turned. You can tell the shiny part was the part that was either sitting against the mold or on top. But this was the part we sawed apart.
so we're going to post these to the blanks and post in MuniFam group that these are available, and in our group, and let them know. Anybody that's interested can go to the website and get them.
That's going to be wild. And I actually heat treated this one so I can turn it while Carrie is gone on her cruise.
Yep. So
we'll have 5 of those pens to check out.
and if you are in drills and chills, you do get $5 off our shop, but you have to be a member of the Facebook group and have a painting entered to do that. So to get that $5 off.
By the way, Ganukas, I think it's like the middle of her next day. She's already halfway into Saturday on her day. And I would say that Cindy is in her very early morning. I don't think Cindy actually sleeps. I've yet to ever hear that she was in bed because she's been up all day long. In her morning when it's our evening over here in the U.S., she's over in the U.K. So it's pretty crazy. Anything else, babes?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a lot to take in. I'm going to slowly get these up before I go so you can kind of look at them. So if there's something you saw, feel free to PM me before I get it up. Hey, I'm interested in that. And I'll do a custom listing for you. As always, if you do find blanks elsewhere, we do turn other people's blanks. Our turning service depends on which blank it is, round, square, specialty, a lot of the special things that require more of Tim's time. There'll be a little bit more. So,
and just to be clear, the ones that do that are the Fordite blanks. They have to be turned at a super high speed, and I have to nibble away very slowly. Somebody's received a couple of those Fordite pens, and they came out incredible, just incredible, absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we have
they just take a lot more time.
Oh, should we show these? We're cutting.
Yeah, you can show those.
So I'll show you these 3.
Oh, yeah, flip the camera back down there.
Okay, here we go.
Everybody knows Dank Blanks, and we bought a couple off of him because, man, that guy has got some kind of color going on.
And these are cool, and we're going to cut these up.
Yeah, that's a 2 1/4 inch block, so I've got to cut it up into about 6 blanks so we can turn them. But it's going to be wild. It's mostly transparent with these super lacy, very cool colors going through them.
Yeah, these are the colors going through them. It's like pink, purple, all neon, neon green, neon yellow, neon blue, and it's just a really neat way.
So that'll be a wild one.
We don't know what you'll get with that, but a lot of these, which ones are these? There's one of his that's in there, buried away in my list of stuff. This is just some of the stuff, how it comes out, just to show you how wild it is. Wild. And these will be 6-inch blanks.
Yep, those are actually about 6.5 inches long.
Yeah.
I got to cut them down just a little bit because they're too long.
Another neon. Neon is in right now. It's really a lot of pieces have it, and they're just cool pens to have. This has like neon orange, neon pink, neon green, yellow, blue, very predominantly orange, but it's just really cool. A lot of cool, as you see the pup. Okay, and then this is the last one, and then we'll let you guys get back to your life in diamond painting. This one has like pink and yellow and orange and white swirls and purple. So you can see what wild it's going to be when Tim cuts that out and then makes some blanks. Really
Gonna
wild.
be crazy. Gonna be wild.
Wild. All right. Okay.
Okay, we're
Well,
back.
that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. I think this is the first time I've never worn a hat.
Uh-oh. What's up with that?
So I had long hair.
Hey, Elisa. Elisa's here.
Hey, Lisa. I tried to grow my hair out, and I just don't do long hair. I try.
Me either.
Yeah. I tried having extensions. I tried getting longer hair. I tried growing it out. And after it gets to a certain length, like to about here,
You're talking to a bunch of girls. They know.
pull back. Well, we chopped it off. So I'm almost like Tim, getting closer. He said I should shave it all off. I'm like, no.
Telling you, God made a couple of perfect heads. The rest he covered with hair.
But that's it. Thank you for joining in. We'll post this replay so others can watch it. But we showed a lot of blanks. So if you jumped in late, thanks for joining in, Alyssa. We do have the replay, and we will make that available so you can watch it and check out all what we have. I'll get as much as I can, and then Tim will turn, and then when I get back, I'll put more up. But at least you saw it. If you see something you saw, describe it to me, and I will message you. I'm around all day tomorrow, so I will talk to you. I will try and go maybe live before I depart my cruise on Leopard Leatherworks Facebook, just because I have access, and I'll let you know where I'm going to be, and you can see a little bit of Disney while you're there. So,
Oh boy.
So it's the 25th anniversary cruise, one of the last ones for Disney Cruise Line. And so a girlfriend and I are celebrating our birthdays together, and it's just girls. So it should be fun. And I'm bringing diamond painting for downtime. So hopefully I get a lot done. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend and be safe. And just remember that if you do something stupid this weekend in the U.S., it's Labor Day weekend, so the judge doesn't show up till Tuesday morning. See ya.
Have a good night.